all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Let's go now.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play one and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let it rip. Keep on. Look at it fire. 6, 4, 5, 8, 3, 4, 3, 6. No!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, over. Yeah.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First carry for Raheem Mostert to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Let's go now.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
52 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now Lawrence.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 43 yards.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. touchdown. Randy Moss, 68 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On first down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Falcons! Michael Crabtree, 31 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50. Michael Crabtree's going to go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Crabtree. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. Mixing up the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'm ready.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A final shot before break. Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 21. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, Mixon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Go! Yep.
Here's Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Crabtree. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They hand it off to Mostert.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half.
Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Hey,
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Inside handoff to Nixon. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They'll try and run with Nixon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Throwing now, Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lawrence. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good-sized play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever.
Who
calls a
that?
1st down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a 1st down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Gould is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will set up shop in enemy territory.